Hello Wolverine families, this is Mrs. Krych. I thought I would just send a quick video. There's a couple things I wanted to touch base with you all about, and I thought that a video was probably easier than a big long email. So a few things, there was some communication that went out today from the district, and I wanted just to clarify a few things. In my August welcome video, I had mentioned that you all would be getting teacher placements, homeroom teacher class placements on Monday the 17th. And unfortunately, that date has to change. So in the letter that you received from the district, it said by the latest that you would know teachers, I think the week of August 24th, which is the following week. And I don't want to give you a date when you'll know, but what has happened is many of you have taken a survey asking if you are going to enroll in the 100% online curriculum, and those names and numbers are still coming in, and we very well may have to be continuing to make changes to our class placement list based on enrollment. In addition, we have families who are choosing other options right now, and so we cannot release teacher names on Monday because that is when we will be getting final names for who is doing all online. So my hope is that by the end of next week, we will get you your classroom teachers. And once we do that, I think things are gonna be so much better because you will get then a little video from your teacher, and you'll have somebody that you can connect with and can help around just how is this all gonna go. So just please hold tight, and as soon as I have any more information, I will let you know. I know this is one of the most exciting parts, right, is to find out who the teacher is, and we want to be able to tell you that. Teachers want to know, but we also don't want to, the last thing I want to do is have to make changes and say, oh, well, you thought it was Mrs. so-and-so, but now it's Mrs. Smith. And so we want to be really thoughtful and wait until we have all the data in, which we unfortunately won't have until Monday. So just hold tight. We will let you know as soon as we can. Then the second thing is, in that communication, a sample schedule went out. And I want to reassure some of you who might be freaking out a little bit that is a sample suggested schedule. So one of the things is we have families and parents who are all over the place as far as how they want this to go, what kind of support they can provide, what type of movement their kids needs in the day, and when they're able to support just different pieces. So that was one type of schedule that was pretty regimented, and we know that won't work for a lot of people. We also know some people might have more time in the afternoon to support learning. One of the things is once you get your teachers, the biggest things will be to get on your calendar is when those synchronous, like at the same time, opportunities are. So Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, your child will have the opportunity to participate in a morning meeting with their classroom teacher and classmates. And that will be the same time. Let's say it'll be 8:30 or it'll be 9. And you can put that on your calendar. Then the other things that will happen is your child will have an opportunity to participate in up to 2 small groups a week and one-on-one with their teacher. We may have other opportunities to participate in some encore or some other one-on-ones with other staff, but as far as scheduling, we'd like to get those classroom teachers on your calendar. Once you have, those are the things that are gonna stay. Everything else is movable. And it's almost like you have a board in your, for me, I know my kids, like math is what I would want to do first for this and this and this reason, right? And I know my kids need lots of movement breaks and they need snacks. And eating lunch at 11 o'clock would not work because that's not a time. You will have to kind of pick and choose, and it's also going to depend on the ages of your kids, sort of the energy flow of your kids as well. and it very well may change. You may start a certain way, and then you're gonna have to move things around. So we will do that with you. I just, once you are connected to the classroom teacher, that is something that we want to help you. And when we have our Ready, Set, Go listening sessions, those are some things that you can kind of talk through. The other thing I think it's important to remember is that, I don't know about your kids, but my kids have not been doing a lot of schoolwork this summer. They've been reading, which is good. A little bit under duress, but they have been reading, but they haven't really been doing very much. We have not had much of a schedule. So we're not gonna go from 0 to 60 that first week. And that's something that even at school, we're gonna spend the first few weeks getting to know your kids, having them get to know each other, let them know who the teacher is, show us who your pets are, all of that building those relationships and making those connections with our students, with your kiddos and their teacher, with each other, is going to be the number one most important thing those first few weeks. And we will then get into new learning and new experiences, which is going to be exciting. It is. We actually had a few teachers who've done some summer school type teaching virtually and really talked about actually what an amazing experience it was and how they felt super connected to the kids they had the opportunity to work with in such a short amount of time. So I am feeling hopeful. I think there's going to be some great opportunities, but I wanted to, just be really clear that unfortunately we won't be able to share out teacher assignments on Monday, but as soon as we get all of the enrollments kind of straightened out, we will get those to you, and I will keep you updated. And number 2, please don't have a lot of anxiety about that sample schedule. The key pieces will be when we have those synchronous times, and when your classroom teachers will get those to you. And the other pieces are kind of movable pieces throughout the day, knowing some people want a lot more structure and some people need a lot more flexibility. So here we go. I will likely be doing more little videos to answer questions and send it out, and I'm hoping it's helpful. I hope you all have a fabulous Friday tomorrow and a wonderful weekend, and I appreciate you. We can't wait to get going here. Take care.